This is Roger with iGadget Geek. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at the three Samsung Gear 2 watches. We have the Gear 2, the Gear 2 Neo, and the Gear Fit. Now the Gear 2 retails for $299 and is available in three colors. The Gear 2 Neo retails for $199 and is available in three colors. The Samsung Gear Fit retails for $199. Now all three of these can be picked up at your local AT&T store as well as online at AT&T.com. So let's go ahead and dive on in here and kind of show you the differences. So let's start with the Gear 2, just kind of a quick little show unboxing. So we have the main watch itself, and then inside of here we basically get a quick start guide. You get your charging wall plug as well as the little base that actually attaches to the Gear 2 to charge it. So let's set that box out of the way. Let's go ahead and slide over here. We'll pull out the Gear 2 Neo. Very similar to the Gear 2. Again, you get your box, your quick start guide, your wall plug, and your little base that plugs into your Gear 2 for charging and syncing. So let's go ahead and set that Gear 2 Neo box out of the way. And then let's pull out the last, which is the Gear Fit, which is by far the smallest of the three. And it has a really unique long display. There again, quick start guide, wall plug, and the little cradle that snaps to the gear for charging. All right, well, let's set these boxes out of the way and we'll fire all three of these up. All right, as you can see, here is the Gear 2, the Gear 2 Fit, and the Gear 2, the Gear 2 Neo, and the Gear Fit. So to kind of give you an idea, the Gear 2 and the Gear 2 Neo are almost exactly the same. The major difference is here. Of course, with the Gear 2, you have your camera and IR blaster right here. With the Gear 2 Neo, you do not have a camera, but you do have the infrared blaster. Now, the Gear Fit does not have the infrared or a camera or anything. It's basically a very small, light device designed to be kind of your fitness tracker. And one of the really unique things I like about it is its actual display. As you can see here, it's got a curved display, which I personally really like. And you can rotate it to the side, so if you're wearing it on your wrist, the display will read. You don't have to kind of turn your wrist to a weird angle or anything. Now, all three of these have a heart rate monitor on the back. As you can see right there is the Gear Fit's infrared little heart rate monitor right there. The Gear 2 Neo, again, right here is your infrared little heart rate monitor. And the actual Gear 2 itself as well has the heart rate monitor. So let's kind of go through basically the Gear 2 and the Gear 2 Neo are going to be pretty much identical. Both of them are going to have a home button that'll allow you to kind of wake the display. And you can actually scroll through these as well through all your applications. They're going to be virtually the same as far as applications with one difference. The Gear 2 is going to have the camera app to where we can fire it up here and we can actually take a picture. As you can see, there's my display there on my desk, and you can actually snap a picture by tapping it. And of course, with the Gear 2 Neo, it does not have the camera, but both of them do have the infrared blaster, so if you want to use them to control a TV or any of your other electronics that use infrared to be controlled, you can do that with either of those. Now, the Gear 2 is a little bit heavier than the Gear 2 Neo, I think mainly because of this bezel and of course the components for the camera. So I personally like the Gear 2 Neo. It just feels a lot lighter, and I had the original Gear and I never really used the camera, so for me having a camera on the watch wasn't a deal breaker. I'd opted to save $100 and went with the Gear 2 Neo. I like the all black finish. Now of course the Gear Fit really is a little different. These are kind of like smartwatches. They look like traditional watches. This is more going to be something very small, very light. So as you can see, very much smaller than the actual watches. And this really is designed to be a fitness tracker. Kind of like your Fitbit or something. This is basically kind of an upgraded version of that that'll actually, you know, sync with your Samsung phone and track all of your workout data. Now, one of the cool things I really like that I think Samsung did very smart this year with the upgrade to the Gear watches was the original Gear. If you remember, it had that little wart here on the side that housed the camera and everything, and The actual mic and everything was in the watch band, and the watch band was integrated into the watch. You could not change them. Well, they've changed that. Right here, you actually have a little pin that you can pull, and these watch bands come off, and they are interchangeable. Basically, any 22 millimeter watch band will fit right on these watches without a problem. And then to put it back in, you just want to line up your tab, and then you want to pull this little tab, and it locks right back into place. So to kind of give you an idea, here is my Gear 2 Neo. As you can see, I've swapped out that wrist strap for something a little bit different. And of course, I have some different software on it. I've got my custom face, and I've gone in here and I've changed the background, which you can do all of that with the companion app on all three of these devices. So here's my Galaxy S5 active. And if you come right in here to the Gear Manager app, you can actually go in there and modify and change all of those things on all three of these, not just the Gear 2 Neo. Basically, you have you have a Gear Manager app for the Gear 2 and the Gear 2 Neo. You have a Gear Fit app that manages your Gear Fit. So you're able to change all of that stuff on either one of these without any problems. So what I wanted to do is just kind of show you guys a quick comparison between these three watches that we have from Samsung that are of course available now at AT&T. They range anywhere from $299, $199, $199. So go ahead and stay tuned. I'll have another video up probably by the end of the week where I'm going to go into some detail about these custom watch straps and some of the different watch straps that I use. And I also have some custom skins here from stickerboy.net. So go ahead and check out for that. Stay tuned for that video. It should be coming within this week. And this has been Roger with iGadget Geek.